I thought I would do a Father's Day card or a men's birthday card, which is quite nice to do. So it's the shape of a wallet, and you can write your messages on here, depending on how much you want to do. And in this part, you can put a token, like a credit card token, or you can write your message. There's lots of ways of doing it. I've looked lots of ways, and I just thought I wanted to make it fairly simple for you, so it's effective but it's easy. So this was using the craft cardstock. It's very, very stiff, and I embossed it with one of the new embossing folders, which is in the new catalogue, but I'll speak to you about that in a minute. So I think we just better get on with it. So you're going to need a piece of A4 card, and the first one is cut at 25.4 by 10.2, and I've scored it in the middle, which is at 12.7, I think that is. Yeah, 12.7. But if you want to do it in inches, it's quite easy in inches, because it makes it 10 by 4, and then you just score at 5. And the insert of your card, the middle bit that sits there, that is 25.4 by 7.6, or it's 10 by 3, 10 inches by 3 inches. And that again is scored at 12.7, or in half at 5. And then you have a little pocket here, and that is 10.2 by 6.4, or 4 by 2.5 inches. And then for your little, that's for, you need a small piece, which is 2 centimeters by 4.5, and that sort of just clips over. And then for your inserts, you need a 6.5 by 7.5, and then you need two of those, of 10 by 10 centimeters by 8 centimeters. That's your 6.5 by 7.5. And I'm using soft suede today, just to see how it works. Now, the embossing folder I bought was this. It's the Old World newspaper, or Old World paper, and it's a 3D one. And I thought it gave quite a nice, don't know whether you can see that, leather sort of look to it. And then you'll need a couple of magnets just to hold it together, but it's fine if you don't have them. You don't have to put that on. If it folds flat, then, you know, but that, because that's quite stiff card, it won't stay flat. But I think this might stay flat, the soft suede. So I'll be using that one. And then I use sentiments from different sorts of stamp sets that I've got. But this one, I'm going to use the happy birthday on this one, because I've already done a Father's Day card. So the happy birthday comes from the Jubilee. And then the 4-year out the front, on the front, is from, that's the tag. I mean, that's ages old, but you can use anything really. And then I'm going to put You're Awesome on the other side, and that's from the Epic Celebrations. So, not an awful lot of stamping today, but there you have it. So, also I'm using a new tag punch, which is in the new catalogue, and I'm going to do the fastening with this one. That's all I did. Don't know if I can do it now, because it's quite small, isn't it? No, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'll get another piece and do that with. Let's try and get that out now. Can't even see it. Oh, there it is. Perhaps I'll try and do it with that. No, it's too small. I need to get a longer piece and then cut it to size. But I'll do all that later. So I'm just going to do the for you. I'm going to stamp the for you on there. Oh. And I'm going to do it with the soft suede. And because I'm using the photopolymer, that's one. And then I will put that to one side, and then that's the other one, and then I'll do these two. So I'm going to do happy birthday. And do it as far at the top as you can. And then you're awesome. Again, do it as far at the top as you can. Let me just, yeah, let's check. You're awesome. Like that. Okay, so that's all the stamping you're doing, really. So what I'm going to do, you need a white pen so that you can put stitching. Oh dear. So you can put stitching all the way around. And all I did, get my white pen, and it's just a matter of putting stitch marks all the way around, but you can do whatever you wish around the edges to make it look like a wallet. Not very straight, is it? Never mind. You could even punch holes if you wanted to. Some little tiny holes, and then put the white stitching round. I'll do the big one next, because if this is the outside, I'll do the outside in a minute. The inside, if you put that right to where it goes on the centre, then you can just put a couple of stitches just to make sure that you've not missed any. And again on that side. Yeah. So then you just carry on round doing this. It don't take long. And with the other one, with my other wallet, I used a chomper to do some corner rounding. So I'll see if I can do that with this one. Should have added the stitches after, but never mind. So that's the inside, and then you do all the outside exactly the same. Just go round all of it. I think this is what takes the longest. Again, this was found on Pinterest. None of these are my idea. But I thought, well, we've got Father's Day coming up, and I needed to think about doing a mail card. No doubt the boys will say, "Mum, you got the Father's Day card and give Dad." So I've got one, oh, I've got one from last year, which they didn't ask me for. So they can, one of them can have that one and one can have this one. Leave me a comment down below if you want me to use a stamp set that you have that I can do a card with. If I've got it, then I'll do it. If I haven't, I will do a card around it using another stamp set, so it gives you an idea of what you can do with it. I can't use that side, so I have to use this side. Again, just go all the way around. Now, when you stick it down, it's entirely up to you whether you stick the middle down of this. I didn't stick my middle bit down because I thought, well, if I can't get the card in, I've got to make the card insert card a bit smaller, and then it wouldn't leave you much to write your message. So I didn't stick my middle bit down. These stitches are getting bigger and bigger, aren't they? Right, I think that's it. I'll put that pen there. So what I'm going to do is just stick, just put a line of glue up the sides. But make sure you put enough glue on that it sticks, because yesterday I put a thin layer on and it came unstuck. So make sure you put the glue right on it. Spread it out a little bit. Like that. And then I'm gonna I nearly did it. Take that right down to the edge. Give it a few minutes to and then I'm gonna fold this in half. Oh dear. And burnish it a bit, I think. It is a lot softer than the one I did yesterday. Right, and then I'm using my chomper again, and I'm going to use it on the 1/4 inch. Perhaps I'll use the 1/2 inch. Yeah, I think I'll use the 1/2 inch. Can't really see the 1/4 inch. That's better. Lovely. There. I'll get my white pen back in and just do a little stitch around these corner bits. Just make sure I've got that right in there. Yeah. That's great. And then I'm going to put this one on. I'm going to go down to that point there. Yeah. Again, do a nice blob of glue. Because I didn't want to do individual, I didn't want to emboss individual pieces. I wanted to do it all together so that it looks oldie, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to pop it in here, all like this, all together. And just just emboss it, I think. Right, I'll be back in a minute. That's one side, just do the other. Actually, this one's a bit better. It's come out much nicer. Definitely looks like leather. And then what I did for the edges was I used, remember our distressing tool? I just went around the edges, just very slightly, to make it look like a thick, very thick wallet. And it looks like it's been used. Do you know what I mean? It just looks like an old wallet that's been sat in a cupboard somewhere. So then I'm just going to punch out the For You, and I use the small oval punch. Put my lid back on the white, and I just put that on a dimensional. Like that. That's the only thing you're going to use dimensions for. That one. Let me just get a piece of soft suede. There we go. It's just slightly wider, but it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to put this up through that. And do that, and then that'll be the, so I'll cut it to the size what I had the original one. Like that. Bend it round. I might put that through the embossing folder just to give it a little bit of It looks too plain. That's better. And then I'm just going to stick that on the back of there. But first I'm going to put some magnets. I'm going to put 2 small magnets there's one. These are really thin magnets. I've had these for a long time. Let me just, yeah. I did it with my hot glue gun. I just want to do that really. So I'm going to stick that there. Round about there, I think. Now, yeah. Okay. So then you put one on that side, put a little bit of glue on there. I'll just make sure it does stick. And then I'll do that. And then what you could do is just go round the edge of it with a dauber and your soft suede. Ink pad. So then hopefully that will fit in there. There you go, that's the happy birthday. This is You're Awesome. And then you have a piece there, whether you want it for your... See, this is what I mean. You've got to make sure you just put it right on the edges. And then you've got a piece there that you can use for your... A little bit more needs to come off of that, I think. I'll just take a little bit off of that. There we go, like that. And there you have it. This one lies a little bit flatter, so like I said, you don't need to put a thing on that if you don't want to. But you might find other ways of attaching, making it stay together. So there you have it. 2 mail cards. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye!